Okay, everybody ready? It's really good to be back on campus, be back with the players. I've missed them. It's been a good couple of weeks, been on the road recruiting, and coaches have been grinding and doing a great job on the road. Obviously, it's been a lot of fun traveling with Josh. He gave us a few extra things to do this week with the award shows, but those are a lot of fun. I was really proud of Josh, the way he represented our university, represented our team, to be on a big stage and at these award shows with Josh, and to see him win these awards has just been truly special. Really grateful for him and so many of our seniors in so many ways. But it's been a good couple weeks. Great to be back on the practice field today. The kids had a bunch of enthusiasm. It's really good to get out there and get moving around again as we start preparation for a big New Year's Day bowl game. Proud of that. I haven't talked to you since we've been awarded that game, and honored to play Penn State on New Year's Day, and it's going to be an exciting time and good to get back at it here today.
Nothing against any of the other, bowl teams that you've faced in the past, but just the tradition of playing Penn State, how much is that just sort of elevated for you guys?
Well, I think as you move up and play in a New Year's Day bowl game, and to play Penn State, you know what, it's definitely motivation. We have a lot of respect for Penn State and their history, but it's also about us and playing in this game, and guys that want to play and that want to win. And again, we gave it a great effort a year ago, came up to play short, and our players are motivated to go try to get to victory.
I don't think anybody would have blamed Josh if he decided not to play, but it looks like he is going to play. What do you think about that decision?
It is, it just says a lot about who he is and the way he cares about this place, the way he cares about his teammates. I said the same thing to him. Obviously, I'm extremely close to Josh and spent a lot of time with him here recently and traveling, and I said the same thing to him. I said, Josh, I want you to know that your legacy is set here, and nobody, myself or anybody, would judge you any differently if you choose not to play in this game. And I was definitely a factor a year ago in helping him make that decision, but on this one, I really didn't want any part of that. I wanted him, to truly make that decision on his own, and whatever he felt in his heart, or whatever he felt was the right decision. Because we just respect him that much, and he's done so much for this place. And he came, he said, Coach, I thought about it, and he was today on the plane on the way back. He said, I thought about it last night, and I think he's been leaning towards playing. He said, I just felt in my heart that's what I'm going to do. And he's going to do things the way he always does, and that's put his head down and do things 100 miles an hour, play hard, practice hard, prepare the right way. He wants to continue to improve his stock, and he wants to help us win the football game.
As you were saying that too, Josh, are you thinking in your mind he's probably going to play in the bowl game?
I didn't know. I felt, he and I talked about it before, and we didn't come to any decision. He didn't come to any decision. I just said, just think about it. And he had a lot going on this week. He has a lot going on. He has to jump on a plane and go back out to California tomorrow for the lot. And I just let him, come to grips with it and decide on his own with his family what he wanted to do. I just felt like he did. The last time we talked about it briefly before I mentioned it to y'all, I think it was after one of my last press conferences as far as the end of the season, or maybe after the Louisville game. I felt like we would, because on Thanksgiving we talked about it briefly, and he was talking about playing in the game and everything, but after the season was over, I just wanted to give him time to think about it and do what was right.
Could you tell if that gave his teammates a little extra excitement?
He told his team today in a team meeting right before we went out to practice, and they did. The guys were excited, and I think it just sets a great example. Sets a great example for his decision. I was just talking with a couple of pro scouts today, and and they're using him as a reference to other juniors across the country. Because I don't want to put a dollar figure on it, but absolutely significant. The difference between him coming out a year ago and coming out now, and he's a great example for a lot of players. Also with the way once he decided, he never looked back. Once he decided to do that, it wasn't any doubts, wasn't any ifs or buts. He just did. He went to work and went through, his process of getting himself ready to play and preparing himself for the season and for each game, and I think that's why he is in those award shows, and that's why he is, you know, represented with some of the greatest, you know, players in college football this year, because they go about things the right way, and their minds and their hearts, and you know, they're in the right places, and he's just a great example for a lot of people.